What's up, guys? Joshua Stuckey here, and we are back with another Bible story in 5 or 6 minutes. Now, we've only got 5 or 6 minutes, so let's just dive right in. And today, we are actually talking about my favorite parable that Jesus ever said. And it's the parable of the lost sheep. Now, this is going to be really weird, but I have a specific reason of why it's my favorite. So I remember when I was, 5 or 6 years old, we were living in Lindnor City, so it was like our first house that I remember, where it has like all my favorite childhood memories, my first best friend, all that good stuff. And I remember it was one night and, we were trying to get ready for bed, and my parents said I had to go take a bath, get all cleaned up for bed. And I remember just having a meltdown, guys. Like, I'm talking screaming at the top of my lungs, crying, just because I didn't want to take a bath. It was the typical kid meltdown. And then I remember specifically saying, I can't stop laughing every time I think of it. I remember saying, "If you make me do this, I'm gonna run away." And my parents got so mad at me because, let's be real, I didn't realize what I was saying. I couldn't go my next morning without having my cinnamon rolls for breakfast and my big old glass of milk like the spoiled child that I was. Now, I know you guys are a lot older than that, and I'm sure you've never had a meltdown at this point about having a bath at night, getting cleaned up. But think of a time when you just thought, okay, I'm done. I'm doing my own thing, I'm out of here. And not necessarily running away from your parents, that's very extreme, but more of just, I'm gonna retreat from my friend group. I'm just gonna sit and be by myself, I don't wanna talk to anyone. And you completely close yourself off. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because there are a lot of you out there who are like that. You just need your own space. You need to close off and do your own thing, and that is totally okay. Now, I am, on the other hand, not like that. I'm very extroverted, which means I need people. So tell us in the comments if you're introverted or extroverted, if you know what that means. I'm very, very curious about that. But anyways, the parable of the lost sheep is basically this. Jesus tells of a shepherd. He has a flock of 100 sheep. Now, a shepherd's sheep are his life, okay? They are very, very precious to him, or her, whichever one you want to be. Now, one of the sheep runs away. And the shepherd notices after counting his flock that one of his sheep are missing. And he starts freaking out. He starts searching for his sheep, trying to find them, trying to see where they are, trying to get them back home. So he eventually finds the sheep and brings the sheep home. Now, there's a big, big point in this story. The shepherd left 99 of his sheep just to find one. You see, Jesus was not just simply talking about random sheep in the day, because during that time period, shepherds were very, very well known. So he was using that as a teaching tool to make that connection with his audience, with his people that he was talking to. But there's a bigger point that we can see in this story. God is always pursuing us. Jesus is always coming after us, guys. He is always longing for a relationship, for a friendship with each and every one of you. And even when we close ourselves off, when we try to run away, we notice that God is still coming after us. So I remember after saying I would run away, I eventually got in the bath and calmed down, because then my parents had to explain to me what that really meant. Not getting to see them again, fending for myself, stuff like that, out in the wild, like you see on those TV shows. And I remember honestly being floored by what they were saying, because they had showed me so much love in that moment, saying, "Joshua, we would be so hurt if you ran away that we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves." Have you ever experienced something like that with your family or even your friends? Because I know I'm at the point in my life now where I'm going through some tough stuff. I just lost my grandfather to sickness. And my friends have been reaching out to me because I've been closing myself off, and they know that's not how I am. And I just am so floored by the love that they show, because that is the perfect picture of Jesus right there, guys. So during this quarantine, remember two things: that God always loves us and is always pursuing us. And two, try to be the picture of Jesus. And what I mean by that is just showing people that you love them. Just reach out to them, hang out with them. It doesn't have to be a crazy, deep conversation. It's just simply, hey, what are you doing right now? Let's hang out. Let's go hop on Fortnite right now, even though Minecraft is superior to Fortnite. I will say that every time. But it's just simply loving each other. Thanks, guys. See you next time.